For our guys, I think that, they're hungry. They knew what was at stake last year, and they'll be looking forward for the challenge.
How's Tia been looking since he's come back?
He's been good. Yeah, he's got to get back in shape, but everything's been good.
Considering the fact that you plan on rotating a lot of guys, does that help that you don't have to expect someone like that to play a full 70, 80 plays?
Oh, yeah. I like to keep the guys fresh. It's always been part of my, my deal since coaching D-line, and so that will help Tia, in the process, bring him along. If I could get 20, 25 snaps out of him, that's a pretty good day.
In your experience, what is the anticipation of week one like for a coach?
It's up for grabs. They got a bunch of new players, but, over the course of the years, being around this deal, they're going to stick to what they believe in. So, especially with this team, they got multiple groupings, so we got to prepare for anything.
Sorry if you asked this already, but can you give me a scouting report on San Diego State and what you've seen on the film?
They're physical. They run the football. Their quarterbacks, he likes to move out the pockets pretty fast. Their skill guys are, they're big play guys. All around, they're like I said, they're well coached, and they take after the personality of their head coach. He's a D-line guy, so they're going to be physical. So we're looking forward to the challenge.
Is there anything specific they throw at you that could be a challenge for your defense?
The quarterback, and obviously stopping the run, but it's the quarterback run that's always going to be an issue.
On the depth chart, you guys have Colby Cage there starting at the will. What did he do this training camp to really win that position?
We still got a couple more practice, and then we'll finalize exactly what I want, depending on what personnel they bring to the game.
Mm-hmm. What are you looking out of that position?
Somebody that could cover down, somebody that could, could run. We got, especially with a running quarterback, that's what I'm looking for.
Do you have a message or thing going into this first game?
Attack. I just want to play physical and attack. Get after them up front. And anytime we can swarm the football, we want to make sure we have 4 to 5 hats on the ball. So that's the message.
Everybody talks about how a loud environment can be difficult for an offense, but does it affect the defense on that side of the ball at all?
No. Once we locked in and get the calls and the kids are seeing the formations and back sets, you don't hear those. Even the coach down there, I don't feel the crowd, you know what I mean, when it's loud, because we got a job to do.
Will you be upstairs or downstairs?
I'm still waiting.
What was your first impression of Jalen Harris this offseason, just getting to know him and team captain?
Not only a good person, but a good player. He's a hard worker. He comes to work every single day, really serious, studies the game hard. Just like today, he was in the film room studying. So, that says a lot about the kid and how much he cares about football.
3 captains on the defensive side of the ball. Talk about the leadership for the 3 from CY, Rowe, and Jalen.
Oh, man, these guys are unbelievable. Not only teammates, but in the locker room, they organize the meetings that players run, so those are the things, it's just a lot about them when they're teammates, select them as captains, as people, and as a football teammate.
Can you talk about the job Russell Davis did during training camp and just seeing where he is on the depth chart right now?
He's going to be a kid we're counting on him, so I'm proud of where he's at, like I challenge Coach Kofuji to keep bringing him along, because sooner or later we're going to have to count on him. Mm-hmm. And so are some of the young players that are stepping out, like, Jacob. So those guys, you might see some action from those guys Saturday.
You talked about having possibly 8, 9 guys in the rotation. Do you still feel comfortable with that number on the
If they're healthy.
If they're healthy.
That's the whole key. If they're healthy, they're going to play, So those are the things that kind of limit you. It's the depth that you have to carry you into the game.
I know the players are chopping to get to the bit to get to the game. What about you? How excited are you for the first game?
Oh man, this is what I live for. All that work that you put in, and now it's showtime to go and have some fun with the kids. So I'm looking forward to it.
I'll get the last one then. First game of the season, how important is it to get off to that first start? You can't win a championship, and certainly you don't want to start in the hole.
Oh, there's no doubt. It's been a long time since we've been 1-0. So, that's another message. That's another drive for our guys. But it's important. It's important for many reasons. The confidence of our team, and also the belief in our kids. You know what I mean? So, and I can see it in their eyes. They want to win. They want to do things right, and they're passionate about winning. So I'm excited, man. I'm so fired up for Saturday just to see them. I think they're tired of hitting each other. You know what I mean? It's time to hit on somebody else. So I'm looking forward to seeing him play.
Real quick, it was reported yesterday about JB Brown being out for the year. What are you guys gonna miss in terms of his leadership out
I
on
think
the
just a
field?
person, he brings people along, you know what I mean? And, sometimes, these kids, because he's been here, he's been through the hard times, he can share some experience with these guys and how much he wants to change the program and all that, all that stuff. So that's the thing that we're going to miss the most.